Hello, Virgo. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting June 16th, 2025. Virgo, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers. Definitely appreciate you. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. I'm going to shuffle and cleanse the energies here from Dawn Leo's messages for the week, and we shall begin with your messages. Now, reading reversals. All right. Energies for Virgo. What is the potential energy for Virgo this week? What is surrounding Virgo this upcoming week? Energies for Virgo. And Virgo, there are double energies in this deck. I forgot to mention it from the beginning when I started Gemini's messages until I was doing Leo's, and the second Two of Cups shown up. And I was like, oh my God, okay, I forgot that this deck here has double energies. Okay, so if you receive any of the two, of course, in your spread while I'm doing your reading, it's double that energy for you, right? So energies here for Virgo. All right, let's get this deck cut and begin the messages here. All right, Virgo. Well, the wish is representative of the Nine of Cups, okay? Wish fulfillment. Anything that you're wishing for and trying to manifest will come to you, right? But also, too, there's a lot of energy that I'm about to read for this Nine of Cups because I equate the Nine of Cups with that of the Star card. Again, what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for may come to you this week. Yes, answer to all romantic questions. It does represent love and relationships. Not an even number of cups, though, Virgo, but it's still on an emotional end. What you give is what you're going to get back. It is one of those cards that are in the group of cards that I said that if you receive it in your spread, then you already could be receiving that love, dedication, devotion from family members, friends, romantic partners. Hell, it could be even co-workers. All right. So, yes, the Nine of Cups is in your spread. Wish fulfillment. Yes, answer to all romantic questions. Um, Love, dedication, devotion being given to you from that of others. And then social media, social networking. Yeah, it could be dream journaling, stargazing this week, meeting someone famous, anything related to your own psychic energies being enhanced or advanced. All right, that would be the Nine of Cups. Up next now we have the Justice card, Major Arcana. Justice will be served, serving you, being on your side this week in favor of you. Some of you may be just going through the week feeling liberated, feeling at peace, just feeling justified about anything. Some of you could be dealing with court cases, litigations. Always get workman's comp being in someone's favor. Someone could be getting married here in front of the Justice of the Peace. The scales always represents an element of balance. So the scales here in your spread represents you could just go through the week experiencing balanced energy in all areas of your life. And that's not a bad thing. Someone could be getting married too in front of the Justice of the Peace. Next up is the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands just represents stand your ground. Any actions or decisions that you're about to undergo this week, Virgo, always follow through, because if you don't, this is the card that always comes through to remind you of a regret because you didn't stand 10 toes down. Okay. So make sure that you follow through in terms of what you're going to do in terms of an action or a decision. And if you do, you won't have any problems. Following the Seven of Wands, now we have the Star card. Okay, so now you have the actual major arcana that represents the Star card, but you have the Nine of Cups here. So you have double the energy here. So the forces become that much stronger energetically. It's usually positive. So again, the same thing applies to the messages from the Star. Hoping, wishing, praying for something to manifest. What you're wishing for may come for you, may come to you. Psychic energies being enhanced or developed, meeting someone famous. It could be social media, social networking, focusing your energies on one or two things, not feeling like the stars that are scattered in the heaven, because that's still energy. All right. So you got a very positive card here, a very bright card. Up next now we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands here simply could be family members, friends, romantic partners. I always read this. Someone coming in to assist you, help you along the way, and something that you may need help with. Usually come in quick, but they exit just as quickly. But the presence of this Knight of Wands could be for any Virgo that I'm reading for, because it does mirror over here to the Nine of Cups, forming relationships, bringing relationships together real fast. And that could be romantic, platonic, and definitely could be business. So you still would be attracting some type of energy towards you, because this is things are intensifying, building up. He's a court card, so he can, to express himself through any sexual means. Someone could be meeting someone new when it comes to, now this could be a friendship, but this also could be a romantic partnership through social media, some sort of dating site or dating service on social media. All right. Whether or not they're a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius remains to be seen, but you could meet somebody new through those outlets. All right. Following that, we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess here with the third eye, just being sure that you're paying attention to your intuition, Virgo. And then also opposites attract. You could be shielding secrets from someone shielding secrets from you. Um, the advice always given from the High Priestess is that, whatever it is that you may be going through this week, even if it is an action or decision, make sure that you're being patient about it. Okay, don't rush through anything. More time is needed. But the depth of the High Priestess is all about having to pay attention to your intuition. She's here to help guide you so that you are making the correct choices and decisions for yourself moving forward. Up next now we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, third sign that received the Eight of Cups. And this is just simply a no drama week for Virgo. Moving away from anything that has created some sort of emotional imbalance for you. And now it may not have been 8 things. It could have been just one thing. But your back is to those cups this week, and you don't want to deal with it. Either you dealt with it, put it to some sort of resolve, or put it to the, some sort of end. Now you're moving forward. All right. No drama week for Virgo. Up next now is the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles, some of you Virgos that I'm reading for may be working hard for those coins this week, putting in the work, putting in the time, could be overtime. Still, for any Virgo that I'm reading for, could be a pay raise, saving up for something greater. And I also expand the Seven of Pentacles in a reading that it could be something that is expanded in some other area of your life, okay? Some sort of opportunity. It doesn't always have to relate to money, but it could be an opportunity in some other area. Next up, we have the King of Swords. King of Swords, here's the card of you having to make a major decision or an action. Place yourself in the king's position. That is you. Okay, so something that you're about to do is going to be major and very decisive. Okay, following the King of Swords here, now we have the Hermit. Now, it's the Hermit that represents you, Virgo. So whenever your card shows up, and I've been saying this in other readings in the past, this reading in itself becomes that much stronger, okay, in the form of, positive energy. So here we have the Hermit, which I read as neutrality. The lantern that he holds could be just, regarded as the light at the end of the tunnel, wanting to detach your energies momentarily, just to, have to think something over, or it could be that you just want to spend some time by yourself, catch up reading a book. It could be any forms of meditation. All right, but you're not going to stay in this energy too long. You whatever it is that you need to spend time by yourself for, you're not going to stay in this energy too long. And if you have to go in, want to be by yourself to, think about something specific, or if it's involving a person, then you'll come out and arrive at an answer with a clear perspective, right? All right, so that's your reading for this week. And so I'm apologizing ahead of time because I'm throwing additional cards here, but I chose not to throw additional cards from the deck that I'm already using. I just, picked up another deck, and this is my Lenomo deck. It only has 20 cards. You can read these energies here, single cards, and, however many cards that you throw down. And I like to, throw, one card down and then read that card Not necessarily trying to read them together, but we'll see what happens. All right. So these are just additional messages, and you don't read these cards ever in reverse. And again, I do apologize because this is going to be dark, but I'm going to call out the card that I choose for you. All right. All right. So here we go, Virgo. The first message for you is confusion. Well, this is the clouds, number 18. Like I said, there's only 20 cards in this deck. Confusion, or the clouds represent confusion. It could represent doubts. It could represent uncertainties, or it represents fears. The not necessarily the unknown, because I'll reserve that energy for the moon. But this is some sort of uncertainty type of energy that may be surrounding you this week, and that could be attached to almost anything. All right. Next card up here for you is love. There's love in the air, love on the horizon. This is for those Virgos who are, definitely in committed partnerships, but the love can be expanded out to family members, friends, right? But also could be that the heart is here representing love could bring in new romantic partners. Or you could just emotionally feel in a loving way towards everyone, or that loving energy from others towards you may occur as well. Next up is the key. Key just represents an opportunity. All right. Key always represents an opportunity is lurking or is about to come to you. And that opportunity may be in any form or show up in any form. Right. Or it could be that some Virgos that I'm reading for have to deal physically with a key. Okay. Maybe have a key made or have to deal with keys in general. All right, so I only threw 4 cards. So the last card for you, Virgo, is the Lily. Lily just represents several things. It represents beauty, it represents sexuality, represents, for some, it could be retirement. Usually older individuals, so, male and female, so it could be any forms. Or you could be receiving actual flowers. All right. So these are the additional messages that I threw in your spread here, Virgo. Remember, it's just me interpreting these cards. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Virgo, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.